Hi guys! Welcome to the latest Influencer Meetup. I'm so delighted to be in touch again. Today I'll share how to find additional sources of income and earn more money using your YouTube videos. Together we'll explore the most effective sources and how to access them. For instance, you will learn where to find brands for ad integrations, how to develop mobile games, how to translate and localize your content for new markets, how to increase the 5 main channel metrics with streaming, and 6 more ways to grow revenue. We'll start with the easiest one and move to the more advanced and unexpected approaches. We'll save the best for last. Our meetup will last for about an hour and the recording will be able here at the same link. So you'll be able to watch this later, but we recommend you to stay with us live for the opportunity to communicate with experts and other creators via chat, to ask your questions and receive immediate feedback. If no one minds, I'll give a brief intro for newcomers. Influencer Meetup is an educational project of Ear Creators Ecosystem, a global YouTube partner that currently cooperates with 3,000 creators. To grow creators within the ecosystem, we developed more than 50 advanced services to meet all their needs and help them deal with difficulties. Now, our creators reach 20 billion views every month, and we are here to share the secrets of success with you. Influencer Meetups were developed to help YouTube bloggers grow, so you can also invite your friends or share the recording with them. If you have questions about meetups or the creators ecosystem, let us know in the chat or write to us directly. Feel free to write comments or questions in the chat and we'll answer your questions in the course of my speech. My colleagues are active there. Well, now let's talk about the most interesting topic, how to increase your YouTube income without creating new content and using only existing videos. Let's start with some facts. Most creators use only 2 ways to monetize their blogs: brand deals and YouTube monetization. These sources of income are vulnerable and dependent on unpredictable factors. Usually, when talking about increasing revenue, people advise you to improve key metrics on your channel and actively look for better advertising offers. With this advice come the questions: where do I find better offers and how do I increase metrics? Nowadays, there is fierce competition on YouTube, and these methods are no longer entirely relevant. Today, we'll discuss 10 non-trivial methods to earn more with your existing content. You'll become familiar with advanced tools on YouTube and other platforms that help you multiply your income, influence, and popularity. First, let's talk about tools that authors often underestimate, or how the default features on YouTube can affect your income. And let's start with the basic process that almost every creator is familiar with: live streams. Are you surprised? It might sound like nonsense that this particular type of content can increase your income, but creators that use this tool regularly and properly will confirm that it's true. For example, did you know that even YouTube gives preference to streaming? The platform's algorithms promote live streams to the main page, search page, and featured streams more than regular videos. Streaming also increases watch time, subscribers, and CPM. That is why today live streams have quickly become the main content format for most bloggers, since it brings more views, excellent audience engagement, and of course, earnings. Why can you make more money from live streams than from regular videos? 75% of all views on YouTube are generated from recommended content. YouTube algorithms prioritize live streams, so this type of content is what is primarily included in recommended content. And thanks to the recommendations, you can increase the growth of key indicators of your channel and earnings as a result. In contrast to regular videos, live streams also have additional features to earn more money. Lots of people still doubt if it's possible to use ads on live streams. Yes, it is. And besides pre-roll, mid-roll ads, display and overlay ads, you can also use super chat for donations, encourage users to buy super stickers, and use a channel membership program if this is available for you. There are several important rules you need to follow to stream effectively. We've created a video guide to help you with this process. The link is already in our chat, and you can find it in the description after our meetup. And now I'll just tell you about some significant points. To increase your revenue, you'll need to stream wisely and create a content plan first. Doing this will help you avoid the risk of simultaneous uploading and traffic dropping on other videos. Then, use all features to announce your livestream. Set the premiere, invite viewers through the community page and your other social media accounts. Use Super Chat for donations and other tools to engage the audience while streaming. Try continuous streaming with your existing videos. This means looping your videos and running them endlessly on a cycle in the stream. By the way, these methods multiplies your income and increases channel indicators by dozens of % over a couple of days. Special services allow you to make this properly. For example, on our creators channels, we use a streaming service called Gyre. For our partners, it's almost free, and you also can try it with no obligation for several days. Find more information on gyre.pro website. In one word, live streams allow you to gain more money just by adding a new content format to your channel, or improving your existing strategy to use this tool. The next underestimated tool that affects income is Content ID. Unlike other copyright protection tools, Content ID possesses an exceptionally unique feature. It tracks and blocks pirate reloads and provides an opportunity for creators to monetize their videos that were uploaded without their authorization. So, it not only helps to identify illegal actions related to copyrighted content, but it makes it possible to earn from it. How you can use this tool? You can decide if you want to track, block, or monetize unauthorized uploads. Choose Monetize for making this a part of your income from YouTube. You can allow the use of your content in specific areas and earn by monetizing. For example, you can use the monetization policy in Germany and France and choose only tracking in Russia. You can popularize your content with campaigns. This is a unique Content ID feature that creates special links called tips. When pirates upload such videos, they appear with links that lead to authentic content. The system automatically sets up these tips when creating campaigns, and pirates can disable them. Content ID is the most effective tool in the fight against piracy, finding 95% of all uploads on the platform. This increases your chances of earning extra money from reloads. Plus, Content ID will help you find YouTube uploads from your TikTok and Instagram profiles. Unfortunately, creators often don't use this tool because it can be challenging to access Content ID. Authors have to provide evidence that they own exclusive rights to the materials. But you can get the tool through special companies. For instance, all creators in the Ear Creators ecosystem have access to Content ID, and we give even more options for your content. In addition to the basic features, we can block your previously uploaded videos if they affect your reputation. We analyze the statistics of reloads to popularize your content, increase traffic with special campaigns, protect against channel duplication, and even block videos in live streams. And all these can increase your income in fact. In December 2020, by using Content ID, one of our current partners earned $30,000 in 1 month just on reloads of his content. Obviously, it works better on large channels. He already has 4 million subscribers. But smaller channels can also face misuse of their content. So we don't underestimate this tool. I forgot to say, if you allow certain parties to use your content with advertising or for other purposes and are concerned that Content ID will be blocked these videos, use the whitelist feature. You can add specific channels to the whitelist and the system will ignore them. We can also help you remove channels from the whitelist at any time. Working with the YouTube certified partners will speed up the process and help you take advantage of all the tools without taking risks. Many successful creators are already earning with Content ID. The third default process encourages you to first save and manage your earnings properly to protect and even possibly increase your revenue. I'm talking about the withdrawals of funds. Few creators pay enough attention to this feature because this is such a routine process that helps them retrieve already earned money. But if you withdraw money wisely, you'll optimize your income and even increase it. Tools offered by YouTube are limited in functionality and inconvenient. And the chief thing is the loss of money on a currency conversion, high fees and thresholds. Revising this process helps you to withdraw wisely and invest your money directly into ambitious stuff. Make sure you choose the most profitable way to withdraw money. Compare terms of various companies. Make sure YouTube default payments methods satisfy you. And then find more attractive conditions to multiply your earnings. What to pay attention to when choosing ways to withdraw money from YouTube? Fees. You can lose impressive amounts of money by paying fees for withdrawals. On the market, there are offers to withdraw funds with a fee of 50 cents. If you pay more, revise your service. Available currency options. If you live in a country where the US dollars is not a circulating currency, then find the service which provides withdrawals in your local currency. It will help you to avoid losses while converting money. By the way, with eCreators ecosystem, you can withdraw funds even in the most exotic currencies. Write to us to learn if there is a possibility of withdrawing money in the local currency of your country. An opportunity to receive early payments. You can get your money without delay, which may affect its value. An opportunity to withdraw in cryptocurrency. Ahead of your skepticism, I need to say that this feature allows you to invest money directly. Cryptocurrency is a chance to multiply your earnings and open up a new source of income. We have an excellent example of this from one of our partners related to Bitcoin. In the team, we jokingly call it the story of one guy and Bitcoin. He decided to withdraw on average 10% of his revenue in BTC. He did it routinely starting from December 2017 until March 2020, when BTC became tremendously valuable. He started withdrawing at an exchange rate of $70,000 for one Bitcoin. But he did it again even when the exchange rate was down to $4,000 for BTC. For 2.5 years, he withdrew $160,000 in BTC at an average rate of $7,000 per Bitcoin. As of March, this amount was equal to $1.1 million, which is over 7 times growth. He earned almost $1 million, which is 5 times more than all of his YouTube revenue in 2020. I can't recommend you to do the same. This is not financial advice. It's just an incredible example of someone who succeeded with Bitcoin. So I decided to tell you this just for entertainment purposes. We've released a special meetup about our financial services and BTC withdrawals in particular. Follow the link in the description and listen to more fascinating stories from our financial experts. Remember that even a regular YouTube withdrawals process can optimize or increase your income. If you need assistance, write to us and we will help you. So we're done with default features on YouTube and ready to move to advanced ways of income increasing by using your existing content. How to make more money by reusing your existing content? The first approach is to reuse your videos while remaining within YouTube. Today, in a period of intense competition, it is important for creators to find new ways to reach more viewers and views. But only a few authors know about significant ways to expand their popularity. For example, have you heard about content translation into other languages and channel localization for breaking into foreign markets? According to YouTube analytics, on average 2/3 of each channel's views come from outside the creator's home country. It is common for an English-speaking channel to generate more views in Asia or vice versa. This proves that your content can be popular in some countries despite language difficulties and the absence of correct video optimization. Can you imagine how effective it is to create content especially for those viewers, bearing in mind their local specifics and adapting to them? However, lots of efforts are needed to satisfy local viewers' interests and provide full channel localization for their country. It is possible to create additional channels that adapt your main channel content to other countries. Let's say your channel is in English. You can create another channel entirely in Spanish or Italian as an alternative and stable source of traffic growth and brand development. How to do that? Identify the most active audiences and the most active countries among your channel's viewers. Then determine the language they speak. After that, create a necessary number of channels. Once this is done, redub your main channel videos. Next, localize content, metadata, and design. And finally, receive additional traffic and rise your personal brand to an international level. YouTube is an international platform. I recommend using its capabilities to the max. And by doing this, you'll achieve impressive earnings results. You are probably wondering how to translate content in a way that is effective. Sure, you can use automatic subtitles or add them yourself, but it won't be as effective. There are two main ways to do this. The first option would be organize the translation yourself using online freelance platforms. This method is for people ready to invest time and money into creating a translation team that consists of translators, voice actors, and video editors. This route will definitely allow you to be able to control all processes. But are you confident about checking the quality of this translation and voice acting? These methods also take a long time. Or you can find a translator yourself who will cover your needs and translate your content. But you will spend a lot of time just looking for a professional. The second way is to enlist professionals specialized on YouTube channel translation. I recommend this route because the quality of translation in video and metadata is as important as the quality of the picture or sound. For example, the eCreators ecosystem has a special service that helps creators produce a high-quality translation of their videos. Moreover, we cover the needs of bloggers at all stages of content localization, from a miscalculation of the budget to the selection of voice actors and editing. This is where you can fully trust the professionals and benefit from your scalability. This service is in demand among creators in the eCreators ecosystem. Thanks to this, many of our partners have increased their performance. Moreover, not only in subscribers, but also in financial terms. Our partner Kids Diana Show has already created over 10 new channels in other languages. Each of them become a full-fledged business with its own large audience. Now they have become a favorite channel for kids globally. Their main channel was in English, and most people would assume that there is no reason to create new channels because most people understand English all over the world. Nevertheless, it is more convenient for every person to consume content in their native language. So check your analytics and determine your foreign fans to start moving in their direction. I won't even talk about the fact that after you break into new countries, you'll potentially get offers from local brands for collaboration. There is great potential to find absolutely new brands to cooperate with. Now let's find out how to go beyond YouTube with your already created videos to increase your income. I think all of you have guessed that we are going to talk about content distribution. In addition to YouTube, monetization is available on many digital platforms, so you can redouble your income without creating new content. In some cases, alternative platforms become the main source of income. Sometimes authors experience a smaller income on YouTube while gaining more popularity on other platforms due to the free niche. In addition, you can make deals with brands and grow your popularity among new audiences. And all of this is at minimal cost. Once you've decided to distribute your content, the next step is choosing the right platforms. We recommend you to choose among local platforms in countries with YouTube restrictions. Right now, Chinese platforms are the most attractive ones to enter. Why? There are 4 significant reasons for that. YouTube blocking in China, lack of local content, pure competition. A huge number of local brands are looking for new creators to collaborate with. These factors affect growth rate and open tremendous opportunities for foreign creators. We've made an extensive overview of Chinese platforms in one of our previous video guides. Follow the link in the chat or in video description. Briefly, there are several giants among Chinese streaming platforms: Bilibili, Ziga, iQIYI, Douyu, and Haokan, or Baidu. Each of them has over 100 million users per month. Users that can't get you on YouTube. At the Air Creators ecosystem, we try to distribute first in Bilibili and Ziga, because we observe the largest traffic on these platforms with the best opportunities to promote content. So pay attention to them first. 4 of our partners have already gained silver play buttons on Bilibili in 6 months on the platform, so we're ready to help you succeed too. Besides fast growth, there are several specific ways to monetize your content. CPM-based views, bonus system, exclusive contracts with platforms, and brand deals. The main revenue on the most platforms comes from commercial views with advertisements. The average CPM per platform is 50 cents. Sometimes CPM can grow if the platform promotes a certain category. In such cases, CPM can reach $4 or $5 per 1,000 ad views. But you can also earn significant income from bonuses. Most platforms give it immediately after connection. The size of the bonuses depends on how interested the platform is in placing your particular content. Not every channel receives welcome bonuses, but you can receive quarterly future bonuses if the channel improves later. If your channel is popular enough, the platform can offer an exclusive contract. The terms of the contracts vary from exclusive placement only on a specific platform to agreement to publishing more videos. These contracts are most often for 1 year and more. But there are some challenges and requirements to post content on Chinese platforms. Your content must be in a specific language. Each platform has a limited list of accepted languages. Most users are Asian and they don't speak other primary languages. So the best is to upload videos in Chinese, English, Japanese or Korean. Voiceless videos are also acceptable because this is understandable for all nations. If your videos in another language, you have to translate them, add subtitles or dub videos if it's possible for you. You need to meet the Chinese market peculiarities. The popular video topics there may differ from the usual topics on YouTube. There are a number of prohibited topics on Chinese platforms, such as religion, politics, history, violence, eroticism, big eating, ASMR, horror, and content requiring cultural backgrounds. And now, the main question: how to place content on Chinese platforms? You can do it yourself, but you will most likely face several difficulties in the form of pure support for overseas creators, legal issues, the abundance of paperwork, bureaucracy, and absence of any localization of that platforms. The user interface is in Chinese only, and this is the most challenging thing. But, as you already understood, we at Air Creators ecosystem work with these platforms directly and solve all these difficulties. We also develop a strategy, translate content into Chinese for better promotion, optimize videos, and regularly upload them to the platform. So you can just relax and gain your earnings while we are doing all needed work. Feel free to email us if you need help with distribution there. It is important to know that distribution is one of the best ways to passively make money on the platform. The only difficulty is getting to these platforms. The next significant piece of your income lies in your synergy with your audience. The better you treat your community, the more money you can receive from that interaction. how your community can help you earn more. Let's start with the merch. Now, some of you will think that we are only talking about branded t-shirts. But no, guys, we live in 2021. Today, the trend is to launch entire clothing lines, release your own video games. By the way, we'll come back to them. Create their own brands and eventually open entire restaurants. Of course, this only applies to those creators who have a huge audience. But even if your audience isn't that big yet, you still need merch. What for? For YouTube creators, as well as for any influencers, launching their own merchandise is one of tools for increasing audience loyalty and monetization. Their media presents measures a creator's success, and the blogger's clothing is another channel of influence that goes beyond digital space. The more popular the blog is, the more loyal the audience, the more is demand the product will be. And successful merchandise further increases reach by expanding beyond the niche. You can release 3 wardrobe items in different styles, but in the theme of your channel. It can even be a variety of items from t-shirts to socks, or even stickers. But you can play out merch, create a contest, and engage a new audience. Merch can also be scaled to fit some global problems. That is, you can help, for example, the planet by encouraging people to wear your eco-friendly hoodies with the slogan, "Don't use plastic." It will also increase your audience's loyalty and demonstrate your point of view. Nowadays, it's very important to express your position. I want to make sure to point out that earnings from merchandise also depend on the quality of the product, the marketing idea, and the method of implementation. Try to put more effort into more than just the idea. Find only the best manufacturers and use quality materials, even if it's just an iPhone case. Your product must be on a high quality. Only then it will be bought and you will be able to make a profit from it. I advise you study the market carefully and find several manufacturers. And it doesn't matter what kind of merchandise you do. Make some test products and only after that choose the best option. You should also consider implementation. For instance, create a separate web page for merch where fans can freely buy your product. Well, if you want merch, but there is no time at all, I advise you to seek help. Now, many companies can help you with an idea, develop a design, launch a product, and sell it. For example, we at Your Creators Ecosystem can provide you this service. Just let us know you need our help. The next I would like to talk about are brand deals. I won't surprise you if I say that brands need an audience of creators. Of course, they come to you as an influencer, but your target audience, their age and even gender are important to them. For example, many brands partner with child creators to influence parents or nurture young fans of their products. That is why brands are willing to pay huge sums of money to creators and even agree to their terms. This helps creators earn more money from integrations than from YouTube itself. What if there are no brand deals? First, you need to prepare your channel and content. Avoid artificial increasing of indicators. Guidelines violations, controversial statements contain extremism, racial discrimination, or other sharp points of view. Convey value in your content to become attractive for brands and communicate with your audience properly. Improve your content creation and publication to become more predictable for viewers and brands. Define the focus of your channel to make a clear positioning. Analyze your target audience and their interests. Concentrate on increasing your channel key indicators. Determine frequency and duration of uploaded videos to develop a clear system. Start with barter deals to attract other advertisers. Also, barter deals will help you analyze your audience's activity, their interests and preferences. Create a media kit. This is a presentation where you talk about previous integrations and show audience activity. Also, you indicate the prices for the integration. This document will help advertisers better navigate your service. What is necessary to specify in Media Kit? Information about your channel, its indicators and the main content formats, the number of views, subscribers, and engagement rate. Your audience profile, demographic criteria such as age, gender, and location. Links to your accounts in other social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and so on. Cases of your previous integrations, if they exist, with products, brands, terms, and results. Prices for advertising, in all formats you are willing to do on each of your chosen social media accounts. The most advanced approach is to create a package tariff. For example, mentioning a brand in a video plus Instagram stories, plus a post for a special price. And the last Media Kit component is specific technical requirements for advertising integration and time limits for project completion on your site. For proper collaboration, you need to be accessible for communication in case if any brand wants to reach you out. Don't hide your contact info and complicate communication of advertisers. Define and strictly follow your financial and technical requirements. Your prices should be stable and transparent and match the market. And think about other terms that are important for you, such as providing you a product 5 days before the specific advertising dates, or the binding mark branded content or paid advertisement on your video. Identify brands you will never cooperate with. Here are some examples of products not worth collaborating with. Alcohol and tobacco products, bookies and online casinos, drugs, intimate products, so on. And the last significant thing is concluding an agreement. The contract will allow you to specify all key points of cooperation and eliminate risks in terms of dates, payments, and other conditions. It also protects the brand. Where to look for advertisers? There are several ways to do this. You can search for yourself. Select multiple competing channels, analyze which brands made collaboration with them, list similar brands, and write to them personally. Better not to write to the official mail. Your letter may not reach the recipient. Take your time and find personal contacts, such as a brand manager. This format has its drawbacks. For example, you will have to negotiate everything yourself. Also, it is better to get a lawyer who helps protect your rights at the stage of signing the contract. The second is dedicated advertising exchanges for creators. These sites are intermediaries between you and the advertiser. Exchanges help you to simplify the interaction process and ensure the security of the transaction. To find a brand for integration, you need to register in the system and place your account with all the information about the channel. Then you either wait for managers to contact you or take the initiative yourself. There are many exchanges for different social networks. You can register for them even if you have very few subscribers. Often advertisers are looking for micro and nano influencers. Such services are a good option for cooperation, but they are not very personalized. Many of the suggested brands may not fit your content. There is also a lot of competition and the exchanges. The third is to hire or enlist a personal manager who will take over the search for advertisers. What else is it useful for? The manager knows the theme and features of your channel, audience's preferences, and its activity. Therefore, it will most accurately be able to choose a brand for you. He will help organize high-quality integration and make sure that each side fulfills the conditions. A company is at the stage of signing the contract and will protect your rights. Agree on payments in a format convenient for you, collect data on audience activity and transfer it to the advertiser. He will negotiate about media integration and increase your influence. It will also increase the cost of future integrations. In the creators ecosystem, there are celebrity managers who find integrations for creators and do their best to make win-win cooperation. We help creators strengthen their influence in the media space and get contracts with famous brands such as McDonald's, Coca-Cola, Samsung, and others. Only an integrated approach can achieve huge earnings. If you need help with this, write to us. Now I have some advanced tools for you to make a business from YouTube. As I said, YouTube provides many opportunities for development and earnings. Your channel is already your business, and your business can be scaled up. To do this, you need to use several tools and large budgets at once. For example, launch new channels in other languages and use large-scale advertising campaigns. Only complex solutions will help you become famous all over the world in a short time. But the main question is where to get the money for this. As with any business, you can attract investors to grow your channel. Before you start looking for investors, you need to prepare a strategy for the development of your channel and its activities. Essentially, you should have a clear business plan. You must clearly understand what the investors' money will go to and how it will help you to earn more money later. Applying for funding is a daunting step for many creators, as you may encounter many rejections when searching on your own. I would also like to tell you about Air Investment, because this is the world's first investment fund for creators only. How do we help authors in this foundation? We invest in talented creators. We create an individual strategy to attract new traffic. We analyze the channel and its target audience. We finance and customize advertising campaigns for the goals and content of the creator. We cover all financial risks. How to apply for investment from Air? Send a request via the website, come to the Air pitch day after your approval, defend your project, receive investment funds for your channel growth. YouTube is no longer more to a platform for funny videos. This is now a global business story. Therefore, create global strategies and don't be afraid to take impressive steps to achieve your goals. And last but not the least, what I would like to advise you today is the development of mobile games and apps. As with merch, this is an exit from the YouTube zone, which can generate significant income. Spoiler alert, we developed games for creators and got excellent results in the terms of revenue. But I'll talk about this a little later. Why should a creator develop a mobile games or app? This is another merge format. It's just worth spending a huge amount of time on developing a game or application, and not only yours, but also the team's. Most likely you need to find a development team to create it. Of course, only if you have not learned this business on your own. In 2020, the number of people playing on smartphones exceed 2.5 billion. According to the video advertising company AdColony, 68% of people play in parallel with other activities, watching a TV series, cooking, eating, listening to a podcast or music. Today, mobile games and applications have become as popular leisure activities as going out in the morning for coffee. Talking about our experience with games, we have noted a large interest of the audience in creators' mobile apps. That is a chance for them to become closer to their favorites. Recently, we developed a mobile game for Lady Diana, where users can choose her as a character and live their routine life. Or choose another character and have the experience to spend their days near with the virtual Diana. To have fun with her, make beauty procedures, and involve her in other activities. We develop mobile games for selected channels with at least 10 million views a month, covering all expenses. We undertake niche analysis, identify a general idea, design and software development, testing, launch, support and investment. Write to us if you want to find assistance in the development of games and applications. Today, creators are just starting to enter this niche, so you have a chance to stand out and go beyond YouTube to delight fans and make good money. Unfortunately, this is where I ended our meetup. But I think that was quite enough. I hope you have found useful insights for yourself. I was pleased to share our ideas with you. In closing, I want to encourage you to join the eCreators ecosystem to go beyond and receive advanced channel care from professionals. We provide a full range of services to make your path on YouTube simpler and more profitable. We have solutions for the different needs of creators. Just choose to grow globally, and we'll help you achieve it with over 50 advanced services. Find out more about us on our websites and contact us at any time you need help with YouTube. Let's keep in touch and see you at our next meetup. And remember, the time has come. Go global!